Damn, baby girl, yeah, you look fly. Yeah, you look fly. Yeah, you look fly. You got it going on, can't even lie. And the booty crazy, oh my God. Yeah, why you gonna do it like that? Put that ass all on me. Niggas don't even know what to do with all that. No lie, no cap.
Welcome back to my channel or whatever.
So excited that you all could be here today.
A bitch almost got 300 subscribers. Thank you. Today we're gonna talk about money. We're gonna talk about bills, how I pay mine, how I make budgets. For whatever reason, people are like so secretive when it comes to money. I personally did not grow up in a household where finances were taught or like finances were discussed. I messed up a lot. I used to get payday loans. I used to pawn things. Joanne the motherfucking scammer. I can't use Venmo to this day. They got a bitch blocked. If you gonna send me money, please cash at me. Sunflower Jones with 2 S's is my cash app name. I live my life based on a zero-based budget. What is a zero balance budget? A zero balance budget is where every single penny of your paycheck or your income has a place where it belongs. Gone are the days where I get paid, I pay my bills, and whatever's left is left, and I do whatever I want with it. Those days are out. I'm done with that. Now, what I do is I sit down in the beginning of the month and I write down how much money I make total, what my bills are for that month, and what do I have planned. Do I want to buy some new Jordans? Do I want to buy a 7th of weed versus an 8? I've had a lot of people ask me like how I manage this throughout the month. I have 2 checking accounts. I have 2 savings accounts. One checking account is to pay bills. One checking account is to like live off of. One savings account, which is my emergency savings account. And then I have another savings account, which is like my life things that I'm saving for, or they call it sinking funds account. This is just how I do my bills. Everybody does it differently. So literally write down everything that you plan on spending this month. So right now I'm doing the month of November. I really want a PlayStation, so really, I think I'm gonna buy a PlayStation in November. I'm gonna add that into my budget. Really, this is not what you should be doing. Like, me buying this PlayStation is random as fuck, and like you're really supposed to be like saving your each month for it. But I have been saving, and I don't want to use my savings account money for this. I just want to use some of my checks, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's not, you know, I'm not all the way healed yet, sis. I'm not quite there. Let me make sure I got everything. Rent, car, insurance, IRS, credit cards, lashes, nails, therapy, gas, food, spending money, Kevin Gates, Christmas, PlayStation, clothes, budget, savings, angel tree. All right, so I'm done writing down what I think my expenses are going to be for the month of November. Let me show you. So I literally just sit here and I write everything down. I write really sloppy, please excuse me. This line is only here because I thought I was done, but I wasn't. These are all of my bills for the month of November. It really feels like a lot. Like, I got a lot going on, and sometimes I'll sit here and I'll do this and I'll be like, girl, you are doing too much. You cannot afford a PlayStation. So this is what the hood hippie would like her November to look like. The reality is I may not make enough money to afford all this stuff. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to add it all up and see if, best case scenario, without me even calculating or adding anything up, if I can afford to live my life this way in the month of November. This is how I do it. I don't know how everyone else does it, but I want to live my best life. So the way that I don't limit myself is I write out best case scenario where I'm able to not only pay all my bills, pay back some debt, and still have fun and save money. Like, if I can do that, then I'm good. Everybody's not going to be able to do this though. It really depends on your income. All of this stuff totals up to about $6,598. In 1 month, I make around $7,000. Now that I know what my income is and what my expenses are, and I actually have a little bit of wiggle room, I have about $400 wiggle room, which is fine because I realized I forgot that I'm getting a rental car for Thanksgiving. Another $250 for the rental car, and then $250 to keep in my checking account. I keep at least $250 in my checking account at all times. The reason being is overdraft fees are not fun, and in this day and age when, oh fuck, you know what I forgot? Like my subscriptions. That's something that be creeping up on me every month. So we got $10 Netflix, $10 Spotify, I paid $20 Photoshop. I am $164 over my income. So the way that I do that is I typically cut back on the more frivolous things, right? So that means it's on Thanksgiving, instead of having $500 spending money, I'm only gonna have $400. Sorry y'all, no bottles for me. So now I am $64 over budget, and then I can cut that from, I can cut 25 off Kevin Gates, so that leaves me with 125, and then I need to cut another $25. Now that I know and it's all written out very plainly, I am going to go into my app. I use the Everyday app by Dave Ramsey. Create November budget. So what I do is typically I'm going to split out my income into 2 buckets. The 15th and the 31st is when I typically get paid. With Amazon, you get paid every Tuesday, but I like to think about it as if it's a part of my regular, like, budgeted, like, check thing or whatever. So I split it up. I think it should be like 3,500, and let's say 3,500. Boom, $7,000 monthly income. Right, cool. So then you want to go in and you want to edit, like, the things. I'm not giving to any churches, but I am giving to what I call the angel tree. Boom. Add item, savings. I have my rent. So I have rent, gas, electric, Wi-Fi. Those are all my utility bills. Gas, I have 120 actually planned. Maintenance, I don't budget for that. That's what my emergency savings is for. If I need like an oil change or something, I'll budget that in, but right now I'm good on my car. I just spent $500 on new tires that I saved for. Gas is cool. Groceries, I have $240. Restaurants, I don't budget for eating out. I really can't budget for eating out because I don't know how to chill on that. Like, either I'm eating out and I'm out every night, or I'm eating out or I'm not eating out. Like, I'm a very extreme person, so that's not gonna work for me. I just budget for my HelloFresh. Clothing, I have $200. Phone, I don't pay. Fun money is actually $400 this month because I'm going to Texas twice. Hair is $150. Subscriptions equals out to $10, $20, what did I say? $46, $56, $66. So then also, as I'm like adding these things to the app, I'm also going to check them off of my list. So transportation, I need to put my car note on here. Car note. I said I was going to pay $800. My car insurance. I don't have pets. I only have a puppy-in-law. I mean, a step puppy? Is that what it's called? Shout out to my step puppy, Ari. Delete entertainment, gym. Oh shit, I forgot about the gym. See, sometimes when I'm making my budget, I forget that I have certain things that are like on auto pay. So my gym is one of them. I pay $45 for 24, and then I also pay delete this. I also pay like 40 bucks for class pass each month. So that tells me that's like 80 bucks that I didn't have written into this original budget. So I'm gonna have to redo what I just did and like maneuver and make sure that everything equals to 0 when I'm done, because everything needs to have a place, right? So health insurance is coming out of my check. Life insurance comes out of my check. Auto insurance is $207. Whoa. Oh my god. I don't have renter's insurance, but I definitely should get that. Credit cards, I have $500 in credit card payments planned. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do have that one medical bill that I never paid. I'll put that on here. IRS. Therapy needs to go somewhere. Health, we'll put it under health. Therapy, so important. You guys know how I feel about therapy. Right now I'm spending a lot on therapy, and that's just because like traditionally the winter is not really a great season for me. I get seasonal depression, and sometimes it's really hard for me to bounce out of that. It's also why my videos be so sparingly when they come out. So right now I'm spending a lot on therapy each month. I realize that, but it's worth it. Then we have lashes. We'll put that under lifestyle. $120. And then we have nails, because I personally view like nails and lashes and getting my hair retwisted as like self-care, and it makes you feel like so much better about yourself. Well, it makes me feel good, like, and not that I'm like better than anybody, but it just makes me like, I feel like I'm together when I have my shit done. So I like to do that. But let's say I'm struggling or like I'm over budget, that's some of the first shit that's gonna get cut. Like, oop, nope, I ain't doing that if I overspend in one category. Gas, I got gas. Food, I got food. Thanksgiving flights, so we'll put that under lifestyle. Or wasn't there a miscellaneous category? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? I'll put it on personal. Turkey day. Whoa, tiki day? Turkey day. Turkey day. This video is gonna be so much longer than I thought it was gonna be. Hopefully I don't like get flack for like, kind of nervous about putting out there like how much I make and shit. Like, people be mad. Turkey day. 500. No, I said 400 because I overspent. Girl, 400. Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates spending money. So this is that weekend that I go to Texas. I'll have $150 for just whatever. Christmas present. Christmas. How you spell Christmas? Christmas. Is that how you spell it? That's gonna be how you spell it today. $200, and then I'll probably put another $200 on it in December. That's $400 worth of gifts, sis. That's enough. That's enough. My PlayStation, you know, this could get cut at any time. Let me overspend in any category, the PlayStation will be the first to get cut. And as you can see, it's counting down at the very top. Like, can you see? It's counting down at the very top how much money I have left and where my money is going in each category, which I really like. So I have $153 left to budget, but I still have a bunch of shit to add, which tells me I'm likely to be over budget, and then I'll have to figure out what gets cut. Because remember, I forgot some things when I was writing it down physically. So did I have closed budget already? I have that in here already. Savings I already have. Angel Tree, $250 for that rental car that I'm going to get. So this rental car is putting me over, I think it's $250, putting me $97 over budget. And then I needed to have just an additional $200 in what I like to call sinking checking account funds. So I'll put that just here, sinking. And that's for like, let's say you're at work and your coworkers are like, let's go to happy hour today. Like, that's what that kind of stuff is for. Like, just making sure you have money in case, you know, you need to spend money on whatever. Like, you don't want to be the bitch with no money. All right, cool. So I added everything in here, and as you can see, it's showing me that I'm $297 over budget. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna prune this budget, because clearly I'm doing too fucking much this month. November is a tricky month for me because I'm going out of town twice, and that's not something I would normally do in a month. I would normally go out of town like once a month, if that. So let's see what we can cut back on. So we're not cutting back on our savings. That's never gonna happen. Savings comes first. We're not cutting back on any of our utilities. Gas, like that's one of the ones where like I budgeted $120, but let's say like last weekend I didn't go anywhere, so I haven't got gas in like 2.5 weeks. My car note, I'm not cutting back on that. Groceries is pretty stern. Clothing, so this is one area we can cut back on. Do I need to spend $200 on clothes? Probably not. So let's go ahead and make that to $100. So now I'm $197 over budget. Hair. I feel like I have hair twice. I do, yes. So let's take hair off of here. $47 over budget. Okay, I'm still gonna be able to get my PlayStation, bro. Slit. Okay. I mean, I really could take this $47 out of the Christmas. Is that fucked up? That's the only thing I got room on. Christmas. Okay, let's just, I hate when I'm like super close to my budget, so I'll just put it at $150. So that leaves me $3 left to budget, meaning who cares. The whole point of this video is to show you how to make a zero-based budget, and living this way will actually change your life because it gives you power over your money, and you tell it where to go, it doesn't tell you where to go. And that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions about zero-based budgets or budgeting or credit cards and stuff like that, holla at your girl. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. The hood, the hippie, or the PlayStation. Peace.